Hello, everybody. This is the moment to receive the good news. How are you, everybody who is watching this fantastic video? I'm very happy to have you today, and I'm so glad just to be before you or to stand before you because I have a very fantastic and good news that actually will transform your life from the point where you are to the next level. So my name is Olenjolai, TAYAI. Simply, I'm electrical, electronics and telecommunication engineer. I'm here today just to excite you and just to do great things with you. So my dear viewer, I'm very happy to have you today. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you into this program. And we have a good news for you, so you have to stay tuned because we are going to transform your life from the present state to the new state where that you will never forget about this radical change that this program is going to do in your life. I would like to take this opportunity, first of all, to welcome you into one of our online institutions that's called Online Undergraduate Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania in square bracket Olenjolai. Hello, everybody who is watching this fantastic program. I'm very happy to have you today. And I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you into this fantastic video. And I'm very happy and honored to have you today. And I have a good news for you that is going to transform your mindset from the present state to the next state where that you'll be staying at the top for leading and making radical change in your area of aspects or in your area of focus. My name is Olenjolai TAYAI Lusingo. Simply just call me Olenjolai. I'm a national teacher in different perspectives. I'm a national teacher in science, it means in physics and chemistry, in ordinary secondary educations and also in advanced secondary education. I'm also an electronics and telecommunication engineer, and I'm engineer practically, theoretically and practically, but also I'm a teacher of engineering perspective or aspects in different aspects. So today, or in this moment, I will be standing as a national teacher in engineering, focusing to train and teaching undergraduate students. So that's what you have to expect. You have to expect training and learning and teaching and mentoring and encouraging in the perspective of undergraduate programs or undergraduate level. So when I say undergraduate, in other words, we call it the bachelor level. So I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you. First of all, this is our first session in advanced calculus. We are very happy to have you, and we'll never stop being happy to have you because you are very important before the sight of God, and you are very important students and even viewer in these programs because you are part of this program from today onwards, as long as you will see that these programs is going to transform your life radically. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you into one of our online undergraduate Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania in square bracket Olenjolai. So we have our online institution that called the Online Undergraduate Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania in square bracket Olenjolai. So welcome in that online institution. And also we have one of our official YouTube channel that's called this is our YouTube channel, Online Undergrad. These abbreviations of the word undergraduate. POLYINSTIT. This is a combination of the two words, Polytechnic and Institute, but in abbreviations of Tanzania in square bracket OLENJOLAIM. We are going to share these contents in different platforms, and these contents will be accessible worldwide. However, that will be focusing on the curriculums and syllabus of Tanzania in order to train and teach undergraduate students. So as the name proposed, that our focus will be training and teaching undergraduate students. So if you're an undergraduate student, or if you are parents who have undergraduate students in engineering and science, or if you are, maybe you're a guardian, or you're a guardian, or you're a sponsor who is sponsoring some students who are pursuing bachelor degree in engineering or science courses, your friends and yourself, other students, just to come here because this is a real online institution where we are training and mentoring our students in a very different way, and we are going to teach you to think differently. So after I have welcomed you, I know that you have so many questions. Possibly this is your first time to meet me. Wonderful. So I don't believe that if I can answer all of your questions, but I can try to answer some. And one of the common questions you want to know, what the visions of Online Undergraduate Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania in square bracket Olenjolai. First of all, this is an online institution. It's not a physical institution. So we are really doing the digital technology and we are doing the telecommunications concepts on teaching millions of undergraduate students in our country, of the present and future generations in our continents of Africa and even in America, Asia, and Australia. So, and Europe or Canada. I'm a Tanzanian, and I'm doing these programs in Tanzania. And I would like to dedicate this program firstly to all the undergraduate students who are pursuing engineering, different engineering and scientific programs in Tanzania and even outside of Tanzania. So right now, it's a time for them to engage in mentoring, lead some group of students who will be ready to extract knowledge, understanding, wisdom from the classroom instructions in engineering and scientific perspective and combine it with the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom that will teach you to extract it from the understanding and wisdom that will teach you to extract it from the Word of God in order to solve real life problems. We have different scales of real life problems. We have small scale real life problem. We have large scale real life problem. We have medium scale real life problem. We have extraordinary large scale real life problems. We have complex real life problems. So when we focus on real life problem, we have some real life problems which need engineering solution. So that's what we are going to train you. Our main objective here is not to teach you to have, it means that maybe to have a good continuous assessment, so to have a good, maybe goody grades or good marks in your final exams or university exam. Our main objective here is to see our continuing student or our studying, it means our continuing on study students with our graduate, which will be our alumni, are solving real life problems. So we'll be challenging you. Our objective will be teach you to think different, because myself as your teacher, as your national teacher in undergraduate polytechnic, in undergraduate engineering, in different programs of engineering and scientific, I think differently. And I want to tell you that it might be seem like difficult divisions which I declared. Yeah, even myself in my private life, it was difficult, because before I'm doing this program, I've practiced myself this vision, so I have the results. So myself, I'm a product of what I'm telling you. I'm a product of the combinations, or I'm a product of the 4 combinations which I mentioned in the vision. I used to learn formally and informally and extracting knowledge, understanding, and wisdom from the classrooms and the outside of the classroom instructions that I achieved in engineering and science, and combine it with the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom that I used to extract from the Word of God and solve real life problems. I know again what you can ask me the next question. Olenjolai, can you mention the real life problems that you are solving yourself so that we can be encouraged? Yeah, that's a good question. One of example, it's a program that you are watching right now. I'm solving a national and even international problems to help through teaching and training undergraduate students how to understand the concept they have to cover and they have to apply in solving real life problems. So these programs is a good example of real life problems. I'm not going to other students. So in Tanzania, as one of as our beautiful country, T stands for National Tech Picture of Higher Educational System in Tanzania. Okay, as our beautiful country, so we do have this, okay, legal authority to oversee institutions, colleges, universities, schools, and so forth. So the first authority, we call it Tanzania TCU, Tanzania Commission, okay, Tanzania Commission for Universities, Tanzania Commission, yes, I'm not sure if, I think that we have a single Commission for universities. In short, in Tanzania, we call it TCU, okay? And then the other authority is called the National Technical. So we call it NATE, National. So this is NATE. It's not National Technical Education. National Technical Council. National Technical Council. National Technical Council Education. National Technical Council. National Council of Technical Education. Wanted to do a mistake. I still remember. The issue is there is a fire of the Holy Ghost here. National Council. Wonderful. National Council. National Council. National Council. So say National Council of Technical Education. So this in abbreviations we call it NATE. So you have to listen carefully. I know where am I going. NATE. Here we have Tanzania, and here we have two authorities. Okay, two legal authorities. This is TCU, and this is what? NATE. Right? So the difference between these two authorities is the focus. TCU based on this is knowledge based. Okay? This is knowledge based. But this one not will be focusing to focus on competence. Competence based. So example of university of Beng. The second example is St. Joseph College, St. Joseph Universities. So St. Joseph University in Canada. Then the first example, they've also University of Zanzibar. University of Zanzibar, because this was again we have University of Zanzibar. Okay, we have University of Zanzibar. Again, another example, another university that we call it so United African University of Tanzania. United African University of Tanzania. Then SUA. The first example of institutions and Islam of institutions and Islam Institute of Technology, Institute of Technology for applications. I'm a graduate of applications. I'm a graduate of that place. Then the second one is called the Malaysian Technical example of engineering institution, which is engineering institution, which is is Karume Institute of Science and the Okay, so Karume Institute of Science and Technology in Zanzibar. But the other example, which is that I'm mentioning the institution which are providing which are providing the engineering education. Okay, they're providing engineering education. So, So these are some of it. But we have also, we have also some other institutions which are given the authority in order to conduct engineering and scientific programs. So you have some of, these are some of examples. So I want to tell you that in undergrad, in online and teaching our students education and at TC, and we are going to use so we are going to use as a reference from the rest of the rest because the curriculum is TC. So many rest of the Doma. So we have also the Doma as just an example or as just a model representing other engineering universities and at TC. On this perspective, according to my research on the curriculum and writing on the curriculum and syllabus, which are of high engineering, mathematics, and high scientific mathematics offered by these institutions or college institutions, college universities, I'll be using the curriculum and the syllabus. So, for example, this course or the name or the modules all have to cover in undergraduate studies at the Dar es Salaam Institute of Education if you are not a student in departments of electronics and telecommunication and departments of computer studies. They have a little bit but the contents
this is how I watch this. Stop. Please stop using ChatGPT like it's Google. Get AI certified in 28 days and you won't recognize yourself. So I'm over 42 and I just got AI certified in less than a month. One program changed everything. I didn't quit my job or spend thousands on courses. Instead,
it's not only for the University of Iceland students only. It's not only focusing on the students of the University of Dodoma, students of the University of Dodoma. These are the sample institutions or colleges or universities. I'll be using these two universities and one institution, PIT, as just the focus. Just to look at them, because according to my research, when I combine all the lectures or all the videos that I'll be teaching you in higher mathematics, in high engineering mathematics and high scientific mathematics by using the curriculums and syllabus of this great universities, higher institution in Tanzania, I want to tell you that it is more than enough for every engineering course in mathematics or for every scientific course or programs in mathematics. So that's what I want to tell you. So if you are a student of other institutions or you are a student from African continents, from America, from Europe, from Asia, from Australia, I want to tell you that you should know your course outline, or should you have your course outlines in order, because we'll be explaining and we'll be breaking down the main concept into smaller slices, so that even those other students who are not studying at DIT or at the University of Dar es Salaam or at the University of Dodoma can benefit on this program without too much of hassle. I believe that you've understood about that. Then I ask you to copy this instruction. Okay, so copy it, pause the video and copy it. Thank you for doing that. So after sharing with you about the big picture of educational system in Tanzania, I would like to take this opportunity now, ladies and gentlemen, to share with you the big picture. This is big picture in my mind about mathematics. Okay, the big picture of mathematics in my mind. I want it also to transmit in your mind. Of mathematics. Okay, the big picture of mathematics in engineer and a teacher Olenjolai. So whenever I think about mathematics, I think in this way. First of all, we have our beautiful subject called mathematics, which in engineering we call it the queen of engineering. So we have our great subject called mathematics. So this mathematics, it's the oldest subject compared with all other subjects. We begin to learn mathematics at home, right? So learn mathematics at home by counting things, okay, at home, so homeschool. And then others, they used to homeschool or equal to baby care, etc., etc., care, etc. So this is our first level because this is the real life subject. Afterward, we go into the primary education. So we used it to learn mathematics in primary education. So this we call primary mathematics. So possibly used to be in Tanzania for 7 years in primary education. When we passed it from in English medium or in Swahili medium, Swahili primary medium, then when we went into O-level, we met with 2 branches of mathematics. The first branch, or the first subject is called basic mathematics, which if you do remember it was compulsory subject. So this is compulsory subject. And there's another elective subject which we call addition mathematics. Addition mathematics. So this is elective. And for the lovers of mathematics, they used to study addition mathematics because it's the image of advanced education. So either you start basic mathematics stuff or you start basic mathematics and addition mathematics. Then the next level is you may pass and join to the next level. So then here we have another pre-diagram. I believe you enjoyed the beauty of high engineering and scientific mathematics. Wonderful. Okay. So then here we are. When we graduated certificate secondary education examination, then we met with 3 rounds of mathematics. This is certificate secondary education examination. So we are using this big picture to find where do we find advanced calculus. That's our intention. Okay, because I don't want you to cram. I don't know how can I teach you to cram. So the first aspects, which possibly was common, is pure mathematics. Or we call it in other words, advanced mathematics. So pure or advanced mathematics. The second option that we found in advanced level means you can study basic applied mathematics. In short, we used to call it, some of the students in engineering or science, they used it to study BAM. Used to call it BAM. Then another option, some of the students they used to join ordinary diploma education in engineering and science without passing the route of A-level. So remember that this is A-level education. And the good news, we have a special YouTube. We have an online schools that teaching the best mathematics from 1 through Form 4. Remember that this is since Form 1 through Form 4, and that schools is called this is also from Form 1 to Form 4. And our O-level schools is called Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. And the good news, we have also our A-level secondary school. So the name of our A-level secondary school is called the Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. All of these are online secondary schools where you can access. So right now, I'm teaching 12 subjects in O-level. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, mean that physics, chemistry, mathematics from 1 to Form 4, and these contents can be accessed online. Just go to the description so you'll see the link. Or even if you watch these programs or at the end of this session, you'll see the links for our other official YouTube channel for other schools. But against that, here we are teaching 8 subjects, and here we are teaching 12 subjects. 4 subjects in physics, 4 subjects in mathematics, and 4 subjects in chemistry. The good news also here we are teaching 8 subjects We are teaching advanced physics Form 5, advanced physics Form 60, advanced chemistry Form 5, advanced chemistry Form 60, and advanced mathematics Form 5, advanced mathematics Form 60, basic applied mathematics Form 5, basic applied mathematics Form 60. Wonderful. It's an active and wonderful school or advanced schools. So some of other students, they don't go to A-level diploma, basic engineering, or scientific math. So I know that you might be a product from one of that route. Myself, I'm a product of this route of pure mathematics. But that is not a license for me to master higher engineering and scientific mathematics. Even yourself, you can master and even can go beyond of my understanding. So all of these graduates, according to my research, they can meet together in the next level, right? In the next level, they can meet together and join either to or any institution in undergraduate level between what TCU, or they can go any route in NATE according to the PASMA or the their eligibility. So in TCU or NATE, you'll find what? Here, you'll find again when you pursue your education, here you'll find two routes. Well, just you'll find, let us focus on one route. So suppose that this is engineering college or engineering institution or engineering university. So here you'll find what we call higher engineering and scientific mathematics. Okay, scientific mathematics. So this is for what? For undergraduate level. So remember that this is bachelor, or we call it undergraduate level. Okay. So under NATE also, you have to start. This is compulsory modules, because we call them fundamental modules. You will find also higher engineering, and scientific mathematics. So this is the point where we are. Right? So this is the point where we are. So we are still focusing on the big picture. Remember that we are finding that you have to learn them during your higher national diploma or NTA level 7. So at DIT, you say that this is NTA level 7, or even in some other institution, and this is, remember that, bachelor, we call it bachelor. So the big engine is a professional bachelor in engineering and also bachelor in science, right? So you have 4 modules, which you have to cover them in 4 semesters. In the first semester, you have to cover the modules called the calculus. In the second semester of first year, you have to cover the modules that call the advanced calculus. Wonderful. Now we found it. So this is first year. First semester, and this is second semester. And then this is second year right now. Second year of NTA level 7. So here you are going to learn also 2 modules. The first one, we call it differential equation, and what? And complexity variable. I'm teaching differently, I'm thinking differently, I'm teaching differently, I'm acting differently. So I know many teachers, they don't use this hierarchical order of concept. God used to teach me different techniques and tricks to teach the students and simplify complex stuff to become easier because that's the aim and that's the purpose of an engineer, to simplify lives, to take complex issues and make them simpler and simpler and simpler. That's what you have to expect. Again, we don't know how to cram. One of the gifts that God has never given me in learning is cramming. I failed to cram at all during my learning and even during my formal and informal learning. So get prepared to understand and to be trendy in an aspect that you understand the contents. So you have differential equation and the complexity and complexity variable. So that's the name, and complexity variable. In second semester, so this is first semester and this is second semester. In second semester, you have again a module called the probability and the statistics. Probability and statistics. So if you cover this module, then you are done with higher engineering mathematics and scientific mathematics at Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology. Please tell me in the comment sections in your institutions or college or university what are the names of the modules or courses that you have to cover during your undergraduate studies. Let's share with me in the comment sections. Okay, so we have seen now advanced calculus. So we have been prepared to learn advanced calculus not from today. We have been prepared by God Himself when He was creating our destiny and vision. That our vision and destiny need the knowledge of advanced mathematics or need the knowledge of advanced calculus. So we've been prepared since we were in our wombs, our mother's womb, right? And then so we've been prepared formally and informally at home schools, primary mathematics, at least primary school, okay, etc., up to this level where we are in undergraduate level. So remember, I said, and I'd like to repeat, the AT is just a sample. When you are studying, when you want to do a certain research, the AT, just you take one, you choose a sample from you choose a sample from the desired from the population, right? From the finite or infinite population. So this is just a sample. But this sample representing all other institutions and enacted. And that's the style and that's the trick, because the mindset or the training system in TCU is quite different from the training system in NACTE. Because I say TCU focus on knowledge-based and NACTE focus on competence-based, on practical, on hands-on. Okay. So then we are in advanced calculus. Would you like me to give you the big picture of advanced calculus? So before I mention there, if we keep in hierarchical order, now we are inside advanced calculus, then we find again 4 pieces of good news. We find good news in 4 aspects, in the following aspects. So we find good news in the following aspects. The first aspects, we have only to cover 4 topics according to the syllabus of Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology. The first one is called the beta and the gamma, say beta and gamma function, which we are going to teach you from lecture 1. Beta and gamma. The good news which I want to tell you, we are teaching you 12 modules, as I said. 8 modules focusing on tissue, 4 modules focusing on anatomy. So if you're a student of the science of technology, I want to tell you, get prepared to be trained by Sir Olenjolai on what that I know. I don't know everything. From calculus, advanced calculus, differential equation, complex variables, and probability and statistics. This is statistics. So get prepared. And you will access all of these contents online, right now. We are using one platform here with our official YouTube channel, online undergraduate POLYINSTIT of TANZANIA OLENJOLAIM, and you can access them free of charge because God is the sponsor of this program. Okay, so we have beta and gamma function. Again, the second topic, we call it Fourier integral, and what is and the Fourier integral and the transform. Fourier integrals and what and transform. Fourier integral transform. Then only partial. We are going to teach about partial differential equation. Partial differential equation. So PDE. And then partial differential equation. Then the last topic, we are going to teach you about vector calculus. So we have 4 long chapters or long topics. So this is the big picture of advanced calculus. So one of the challenging and the most difficult and most challenging topic is partial differential equation. But don't worry, I'm going to help you. Don't worry. According to my experience, because I taught those 4 modules for 6 years. I taught physically from 2015 and to 2021. So this is the big picture 40 of advanced calculus. So right now, simply I can say that, let me just take you to the next perspective. So we say that means that chapters or topics of 40 of advanced calculus or contents of advanced calculus. What are we going to cover in advanced calculus? The second one we call it Fourier integral, and Fourier integrals, and the transform, and Fourier transform, okay, and Fourier transform. The third topic we said is called I'm going to teach about partial differential equation, or in short we call it PDE. And then the last topic is called the vector calculus. Very interesting module. I love it so much, and I will make you also to laugh even more than I do. So that's the big picture of advanced calculus. So now the next part in these general introductions, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you. So do you understand what am I teaching you? I believe that these are useful information more than you expect. Remember that I'm completely a different teacher, a different national teacher in engineering, perspective, and science. So this is Olenjolai. I'm quite different. I'm not boasting myself. This is according to the grace of God that upon me. It's God who is teaching you in me. Wonderful. So ladies and gentlemen, let me take you to the next step. After sharing with you the big picture, the chapters, this is number 2. In these general introductions also, I want to mention before you about reference. What are the reference books that you need in order for you to master what advanced calculus? Reference books, materials, reference books or reference materials, or notes or 40 of learning advanced calculus. So ladies and gentlemen, let us pay attention on this aspect. Okay. So the first reference book, so this is the list of the reference book. We have, I will mention more than 10 reference materials, and notes, and I should refer some of them. The first reference book is what is called the course outline. So this is our strong advice, course outlines for 40 of advanced calculus. These course outlines might be different from institution to institutions, college to college, university to college. Course outlines of advanced calculus. So where will you get course outlines? Okay, so given by OT, so you can ask given by module or course master. So ask your course, your classroom course, or module master. And again, I want to tell you in advance that this program, the programs we are conducting, the training and teaching that we are conducting in online undergraduate Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania, in square bracket Olenjolai, will never eliminate about formal education. So you have to attend classes. You have to listen to your classroom teachers. Why? Nobody who knows everything about higher engineering mathematics and higher scientific mathematics. Even myself, I know small portions of it, but I have a responsibility to teach others what I know. So even other classroom teachers, they know some concepts more than me, better than me possibly. So I hammer them and I encourage you also to take considerations of them, whether they are weak or whether they are strong. Just extract something from them, combine, because this is the supplement of formal educational system, right? That's why we don't offer certificate. This is a supplemental or supplement program, okay? So course outline of advanced curriculums given by your module or course master. The second reference book that you need, it's a book that we call in High Engineering Mathematics Claudi. This is of 2003, which is called the Advanced Engineering Mathematics. Advanced Engineering Mathematics. So it's called the Advanced Engineering Mathematics. And the third reference material that you need is the book that we call which authored by Smith, R.T. and the R.T. and the other mathematicians who called the R.B. Okay, Minton. B. Minton, okay, Minton, which has been authored and published in 2002, and it's called the multivariable calculus. Very interesting. Multivariable calculus. And we'll deal with multivariable calculus in partial differential equation. Multivariable calculus. Multivariable calculus. Then the first reference book, multivariable calculus. The first reference book is authored by a mathematician called Duffy D.G. It has been authored in 1998, and it's called the Advanced. You may need all of this. You may use all of this reference material, or you may choose at least 5 of them. It's called the Advanced Engineering Mathematics. Advanced Engineering Mathematics. Advanced Engineering Mathematics. It has been authored by Greenberg, M.D. Okay, it has been authored in 1998. It's one of the oldest books. It's called Advanced Engineering Mathematics. So Advanced Engineering Mathematics. Advanced Engineering Mathematics. It's called the Advanced Engineering Mathematics. It's called the Advanced Engineering Mathematics. That's the 5th reference material that you need. And then the 6th reference material that you need, ladies and gentlemen, it has been authored by Jeffrey N. of 2001. It's been authored in 2001. and this is called advanced. It's called advanced engineering mathematics. So it's called advanced engineering mathematics. Advanced engineering mathematics. So it's called the Jeffrey A, which has been authored in 2001. It's called Advanced Engineering Mathematics. That's the 6th reference book that we need. So this we call them textbook. Remember that. From number 2, this we call them textbook, because you have textbook and textbook. Books, we have textbooks, and also you have notes. We have also questions and answer books, but they contain questions also. But they have, so it means that the 7th reference book is called the Kaplan W of 2000, which has been authored in 2003, and this is called the Advanced Calculus. Every book explains concepts in different approach. Advanced theory, advanced calculus. Okay, advanced calculus. And this is Addison Wedley. Okay, Addison Wedley, higher engineering mathematics. So advanced mathematics, Addison Wedley, higher engineering mathematics. Higher engineering mathematics. Okay, higher engineering mathematics. And this is the 5th edition. Okay. Then we have the 8th reference book is called the Ramana Bivi of 2007. This is higher, it's called the higher engineering mathematics. Higher engineering mathematics. Higher engineering mathematics. And this is Tata MC Grove. MC Grove here. Okay. Then the 9th reference book, I recommend for you to use online books. Online means internet surfing, online books and writing and materials or online notes. You can access also online books about writing, about advanced calculus, and also notes which are provided online. Then the 9th reference, the 10th reference, you can also refer the notes of advanced, the notes of advanced calculus, notes of advanced calculus, notes of advanced calculus by prepared by Olenjolai, MT in format. So we have the first version, but we have also the 3rd version, which is 2022. So this will be the 2nd. Okay, so we got it is 3rd edition. Okay, 3rd edition. And then the 11th reference, you can use what DLT or your college or your institution. institution or the university, okay, the university manual of what is manual or notes of advanced calculus, which should be used by your classroom teachers. Advanced calculus. So this is all about textbook and text materials. But if we focus only on the questions materials or materials which you can use them to solve questions only, some of them are the following. So this will be, it means question and answer reference material. So this is part B. Remember this was part A. Okay. So questions and answer reference material for advanced calculus. Okay, materials. So this one will be having number 12. So number 12, we ask you also to have past D. So you can have tutorial sheets of what we are going to use most of these reference books of advanced calculus. Okay. Then they said the 13 reference, which is the second questions and answer reference material. Okay. You may also use papers. Should have as papers for test 1 in some of the institutions or college universities. They call it Cat 1 of test 2 in order to see how questions are being asked, and also of final exam, FA or university exam. So these are past papers. But also you have what you make-up test 1. So that's what you call it, or what you and test series. So you can have an exam, the first seat exam and supplementary exams. You can have also university exams, the first seat and supplementary exam. The 14th reference that you need to have a scientific calculator. You need to have some scientific calculator. So we recommend function 991. We recommend, it's called the Casio. It's called the Casio. Yes. Is it? No. Casio FX 900. Okay. So those are the reference material that you might need. And the good news, when we are establishing this online undergraduate training center, okay, so we are not only satisfied just to train you and teach you, but we wanted to equip you with relevant materials that you need for you to go far as God will take you. So for that case, we have also online undergraduate library. We have online undergraduate library where that we use to distribute different materials and tools that you need for you to master undergraduate education. In our library, we have one of our products is what scientific calculator. This is Casio FX981 MS scientific calculator. You can order this, or you can order other made by other manufacturers, but we have plenty of this. And this is the original scientific calculator. We recommend our every undergraduate students, if you have lost it or you don't have it, you can order it online, and we can send in all the demand regions by using the public transport of the bus or the ship, in case if you are studying in Unguja or Pemba. So you can order it. We have affordable price, and real that we are not doing business, we are providing service because we want you to be equipped. We are going to use scientific calculator in many aspects of higher engineering and scientific mathematics. So that's one of the products. I will keep giving you information on how you can access it as a product for undergraduate students. How will you get this one? Just click the software. How will you get this one? Just click the software buttons written show more, which you'll see the descriptions of the video. You'll see the link that we have recorded a special video for online undergraduate library. Wonderful. So I believe that you're gonna benefit from that. So that is scientific calculator or that the 14th reference. Then the next question is prerequisite. What is prerequisite of advanced calculus? What is prerequisite of advanced calculus? The prerequisite of advanced calculus is just the modules of the first semester called calculus. So we need some of the concepts in calculus, some, not everything. And then postrequisite of advanced calculus, we need it in when you be pursuing your postgraduate studies, because we have at least many courses of beta and the beta and gamma function. So I will answer this question in the next session, and we'll do corrections in the next session. Ladies and gentlemen, before I end this session, first of all, I thank God for creating me in his own image and likeness, and I thank God who have been with me in the preparations of this lecture. I give him all the glory and praise for everything that has been done in this session or in this lecture. I really appreciate the help of the presence of God. I have taught in extraordinary way that I've never done it before, but because God loves you. Again, I would like to insist you to remember to subscribe for you to be just to be a valid student in Tanzania, in online undergraduate Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania in square bracket Olenjolai. Again, I remind you to share this content with other students. I remind you to like or dislike. I remind you to give us feedback in the comment sections if you've understood this lecture zero. And then I remind you again to pray for me, and I will pray for you because you're my beloved students. I don't see you, you don't possibly that you see me in the class, but I love you so much. So another thing that I would like just to share with you, I would like also to invite you. These programs is very expensive. Just to record, just to go to maybe a multimedia professional or her, the cost of more than 600 videos. He or she will tell you, or maybe a studio manager in any multimedia, he will tell you that it's cost millions and millions of money. But what I want to tell you, the sponsor of these programs is not Olenjolai. These programs is not Olenjolai. It's not somebody else. It's not the government of Tanzania. It's not maybe somebody else. The sponsor of this program is the Court of Abraham. In case you feel section at this moment to interacting, later on I will be adding engineer Olenjolai. I love you so much. I would like to invite you in the next lecture, which will be lecture 1, where I will teach about the general introductions of beta and gamma function. So I will teach you in different ways. I will start with a different approach. Don't worry, I know that you're bothering yourself that possibly your teacher has covered beta and gamma in only 2 or 3 sessions. That is all about your classroom teachers. For me, I expect you to have more than 15 lecture videos or about the beta and gamma function, because I'm teaching you not only the concept, but I have a responsibility to teach you questions. And we are going to refer all of these contents. The uniqueness of our training, we are going to solve so many questions to prepare our students for the continuing assessment and also final exams or university exam. However, remember that it's not our main objective.